Good afternoon, everybody. Look at those ears. Man, look at that Connie Corso's face. We're coming at a very, very odd time. We missed the weekend, so apologize to all the people who normally are on with me on the weekend. We've been kind of busy. Life is getting kind of busy, so we have to get it in when we get it in, right? So, hey, big boy. What's up, big boy? We went for a nice long run, and this is what you get whenever you exercise your dogs. And they're probably relaxing this time of day anyway. But I'm just happy to see that everybody's. Oh, look at my Rottweiler. Happy to see everybody nice and calm. Well, they were calm for a second. Now they're not calm. It's kind of funny how sometimes they go from 0 to 100. So I'm about to get my water gun, because when she starts grabbing on his neck like that, I try to stop her from that. From her mind, she's playing, but she could be a little bit serious because the way he's jumping on her like that. So either way, I usually get my water gun, and it calms down a lot of that. But you can see it's kind of playful and it's kind of not. It's kind of a combination. Either way, let me go grab my water gun, because it may turn a little bit the wrong direction. All right, here's the water gun. Put my cup down. Usually whenever I grab the water gun, all the shenanigans stop, just because they know they're about to get sprayed. Now, this is the very definition of 0 to 100. I mean, they were just chilling, hanging out, and vibing a little bit, and they go from that to 100 miles an hour. Hey, oi, hi, how you doing? How you say your name? Hitor? Always gotta bend your knees when you're around those dogs. He almost took my knee out. Watch this. Watch this. She loves the water, but the main thing is it breaks up a lot of that tension that they have sometimes, and I love it. I mean, if you have problems with your dogs just kind of going at it too much. What's going on, Mason? Yeah. Yeah, so if you have any issues with your dogs, this little Nerf gun that I found is just fantastic. It's a great way of breaking up their little shenanigans. Big boy, what you sniffing for? Random bro, what's up? I'm just watching the dogs, and I got my side piece, as they say. This is my Nerf gun, my Nerf water gun here. They were doing really good, nice and peaceful for one hot second, and the next thing you know it, they're just going at it. Hey, Rainy Bop. You want to say hello to everybody? Say what's up. What's up, everybody? Say hello. HD, Kamala or Trump or none. No opinion whatsoever on that subject. Very polarizing subject. I don't think my dogs care. Storm, do you care? Who are you voting for? You voting for food? Did I really? Well, I'm glad I got your name right. I'm usually terrible with names, man. Thanks for the positive feedback. Let's see if my Rottweiler will get some water. You want some water? You want it? You want it? Stormy. She loves water. Now him, if I squirt him, he'd run off. Watch. He didn't run off. Of course, I didn't hit him with him because I don't want him to be too mad. Let's see what he does. Oh, you don't like it. You don't like it. That's all right, big boy. Come here. That's sorry. You a good boy. Good boy. Oh, what you choking on, girl? Choking on some grass? You choking on grass? Oh. Well, what makes it hard is it's the TCH in your name. It's just kind of like, what do you do with it? You know, I was struggling myself. It's a cool name, but it just, in the English language, the YTCH is a little bit hard to comprehend. I'm no English teacher. It's HD. Hey, big boy. What's up, big boy? Y'all, I've really been enjoying. Thank you, Persian Kings. It's pretty baby. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's my 2-year-old Connie Corso. He's got tons of energy. Still acting like a puppy these days, but he's a good dog for the most part. Stormalicious. That's what I call her. Her name is Storm. So my Rottweiler. She's 4 years old, and she is an absolute sweetheart. We had to go to the vet lately, so let me show you guys. I know some of you guys are probably new to watching me, but the ones that are not new will know that this is a wonderful thing. Look at those nails, y'all. Look at those nails. Woohoo! That's way better than they were. You got a 9-year-old Staffy. That's awesome. Look at our back feet, y'all. So, any of my regulars on, if y'all here, please let me know that you like the way my dog's nails look. They just got them trimmed. We just got them trimmed. It's funny because we took her to our local vet, and my Rottweiler's not very. She doesn't do well with new people. She's not really well socialized. But this vet, man, did wonders. The technician did great job. That lady was like, "Hey, let me tell you what. Why don't you take the little dog and y'all go outside and I'll handle it." And as soon as I walked out of the room, my Rottweiler just went whoop, and she just grabbed her, gave her a hug, clipped her nails, and that girl was fine. She went from Rottweiler to just like that, nothing. It's like just like kids. You know how it is when you drop your kids off from school and they're like, "Oh, mommy, daddy, I want to stay with you." And then, they pulling, and then the teachers are trying to grab your kid. And then the moment you drive off and the kids in the classroom, they're like, "Oh, I'm at school now." And that's how she was at the vet. Isn't that right, big girl? You were so good with them whenever I was gone. Yeah, you were really good. Crazy for seahorses. What's up? So this is a really odd time for me to be on streaming because usually I'm on the weekends, or I missed this weekend, so I owe you guys some time. Owe you guys quite a bit of time. But I will say it was a good time with my fam. Good time with the dogs. Because sometimes it's nice to be doing the social media stuff, but sometimes it's good to just be home with your family. Be off the internet for a minute, just kind of chill and enjoy life. Because this life gets busy. You trying to stream and keep up with social media, oftentimes the quality of life starts to go down. Warp, nice cat. Which one are you calling the cat? The Rottweiler, or are you calling the Cane Corso a cat? Neither one of them are cats. Now, you could argue this guy looks kind of like a jaguar a little bit. Maybe, kind of. He heard something. Yeah, crazy for seahorses. That's exactly right. Sometimes it's nice to come out. And right now, we've had such terrible weather in Texas. I mean, what I mean by terrible is it's extremely hot, and we're finally cooling off a little bit. So to be out, like I feel really lucky right now. It's like 12:40 in the afternoon, and on a what is it, Tuesday, and I'm at home with my dogs, enjoying the backyard. We're playing. Well, we're not playing right now, but we're gonna kick up in a minute. We'll probably start playing catch or something. You know, they've already had a nice run. I took the so what I've been doing lately, guys, is I've been taking that golf cart or that UTV, whatever you call it, and I did a short video this morning and posted it, and they were doing fantastic. I put their leashes on them, and I just basically drive right alongside of them, like so they'll be on. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. You know, they'll be driving and they'll trot. You know, which is really nice because I like to walk my dogs. Walking my dogs is great and all, but there's only so fast I really feel like going. You know. And so they like to go. You saw them earlier. They were just doing that whole, you know, they did a big old circle around the yard, right? They love to run, especially her. She is a runner. To be a Rottweiler, man, she really loves to run. T-Man Tars, I hate dogs. Oh, wow. What do you have? Some cats? Or you don't like animals at all? Oscar Van Dyke, Deitch? I don't know how to say your last name, but Oscar says, love your dogs. Thank you, Oscar. But I'm going to tell you, them running, it's so rewarding for me as the owner to see them like sweating, well, not really sweating, but panting and got a big smile on their face. You can tell they're super happy whenever they run alongside me on that golf cart. Because I mean, I'm driving on average 6 miles per hour. Okay, now I could run 6 miles per hour, you know, but when I run distance kind of stuff, I really don't like to be worried about holding a leash or collar or where, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost easier for me to just drive alongside them so I can watch them, you know. Sorry for the come here. Come here, guys. Come here. Come here. Sorry, guys, for the airplane in the background. And also, I was laughing at Diddy over there with the the trademark Diddy says, where the potty at? Come here. Come here, Rain. Let's show Diddy where the party's at. Come here. Let's go show him where the party's at. We got us some. We don't use baby oil. We use water. Come here. Let me see your paw. Give me your paw, buddy. I'm trying to teach him how to get water, fresh water. Come here, buddy. Let's try it. I know you can do this. I know you're thirsty too. Come on. Here you go. Here we go. See, the thing about the Cane Corso is he just hates his feet being wet. Like, so as soon as that water touches his feet, he wants to let go. But I'm trying to get him used to, yeah, you want fresh water, you got to get a little wet. Storm, come here, baby. Come here. You want some water? Come get some water. So this is where the party at, right? Hey, big girl. Nice to see you. Do you want some water too? Do you want some water? We'll let him drink first, and then you can get. Oh Lord. See, the only reason why, like, okay, you see this, guys? They're going at it together, which is, I mean, it's kind of okay, but the problem that I have with that is that I want them to associate them putting their own paw on there to getting them water, not when someone else does it. You know what I mean? Like, I almost don't like grabbing their paw. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Storm, I know you're thirsty, baby. Come here. Let me have your paw. Let me have your paw. Give me your paw. She's almost. Give me your paw, baby. Give me your paw. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I want her to willfully put her paw on there, but if I grab it, like, she'll let me do it. You see what I'm saying? Like but I want her to take that initial step of taking her paw. Rain, you need to cut it out, baby, buddy. You wait your turn. Wait your turn. I'm pushing him away, guys, because I don't want him to be associate her with getting water, and then I don't want him to, because when she feels like he's taking over, she'll stop. Nope. Look at his face. He's like, do I have to stop? Let me get caught up with the comments. I'm just trying to. All animals belong in the zoo. Oh wow, they're very good guide dogs. Oscar. Diddy retracted his message. Chris says, please, any help at all is a lot. Chris, what are you talking about? Cheating is the way to learn. Valerie, you want them to build their independence. Yes, that's exactly right. I want them to independently come get the water. So it works to a degree, but it's that making the connection of, hey, I'm thirsty. I go step on that and get water. Right now, it's like, I'm thirsty. I know it's there, and I'm kind of waiting for Daddy to tell me to put my paw on it. So there's still me in the middle of this, and I'm not quite sure what to do to make that connection. I always thought that he would be the first one to really get that, because conceptually, the Cane Corso is a little bit more intelligent when it comes to certain things. Like for instance, he knows very well how to work the doggy door with, even just like, there was no training involved. Instinctually, he just understands if it's open, there's nothing blocking, he can go through the door. My Rottweiler, she has to be constantly reminded ever so often that, hey, there's nothing there, you can go in and out the door. When there's something blocking it, you can't go in. You know what I'm saying? So he just has that conceptual ability, which, and that's pretty well known. People know that the Cane Corsos are very intelligent dogs. Not to say that Rottweilers are bad dogs. I love my Rottweiler. And honestly, overall, Rottweilers are really great dogs. Intelligent or not, compared to the Cane Corso, the Rottweiler is just a wonderful, wonderful breed. Love my Rottweiler. Love my Cane Corso too, but just letting you know. Jimmy says, you got to trim those nails. Jimmy, did you miss the first part of what I showed you her nails? We just got back from the veterinarian where they just clipped her nails. Crazy for seahorses, they will figure it out. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. First of all, cut her. Oh, another person is talking about her nails. Please, they're pretty long. Hey, Kai, what you don't understand is we went to the vet like 3 days ago and had them cut. Okay, so they are very long. I agree, but right now we're in the state where we have to kind of take it slow to cut them back further and further back. But what you just saw was her just coming back from getting her nails cut, like literally days ago. Ah, you're new. Hey, Jimmy. So yeah. So anyways, that's if you since you're new, just letting you know, we did have some difficulties with cutting her nails because she wasn't really tolerant of it to begin with, but I did take her to the vet to have them done, and the tech was amazing. That lady, she just like, look, you step out, I'll take care of this Rottweiler. She gave her a big hug, clipped them nails, and she did a great job. But it's going to take a little bit of time to get her wick back, because when the nails are long for a while, a bit long nails ain't a problem. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's hurting my dog. I prefer them to be a little shorter, kind of more like his nails are. His are kind of stubby looking. I think that's fine. I think hers is okay. Come here, Storm. Come here, baby. Let's look at your nails. Everybody's excited about how long your nails are. To me, it doesn't, like, her walk is fine. She's not being hindered by her walk, by her nails at all when she walks. They are definitely longer than that I would like for them to be, but this is a fresh cut, y'all. Fresh cut nails. But that's the thing, nothing's gonna be perfect with your dogs. You just have to kind of make sure that they're safe. Like, I kind of personally think that her weight is fairly on point, but I think you could argue that she's still a little bit overweight, if you look at her. So that's another thing we're working on, just kind of trimming her down. And we've worked on it quite a bit, actually. I think she's lost a couple pounds. But, having an optimal life for your dog, you don't want them to be too obese, I always look at them from this angle to see how wide they are. She's kind of a little bit thick, but you still can kind of see her ribs a little bit when she walks. So she's not too overweight, but you get my point. Optimizing the health for your dog. No, yeah, definitely hear her walking, man. Amara, what's going on? The big on association. So you have to eliminate additional things. Otherwise, they'll believe that one thing is tied to the goal of what you're trying to get them to accomplish. Yeah. So Valerie, let's think about that for a minute. So are you suggesting that um, just me interacting with them with the water um, is kind of adding more steps to it that's keeping them from independently grabbing the water? Is that what you mean? I'm great, Amari. How about you? No, Bailey, I'm not pushing my dog in the pool. From India. Oh, awesome. Yeah. So but see, Valerie, I'm not quite sure what to do to eliminate my part of it in there. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to get the signal to for them. Now, I mean, I'm not. I don't want to really like deprive them of water until they have no choice, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? This guy rich. T man, I'm not rich. In the beginning, you're involved. Okay, yes. And what are you thinking about in terms of maybe me not being there? Like how do they make that association with me not there and they go grab the water independently? Amara has the hearts and the smiley and the happy face. It's just neat time. I think so too. Because when you notice when she does it, I grab her hand. Sometimes I'll say paw, and I won't grab her paw. Instead, I'll just kind of let her find her way, and her paw lands on the pad. And then in that case, I feel really good because I'm like, I didn't even touch her, but her hand lands on the thing, and then she steps on it, and once she's on it, and water's coming out flowing, and she drinks, then it's all good, until he shows up, and sometimes he just kind of knocks her out of the way. No, no, no. I don't have any dead dogs. No, my dogs are alive. What are you talking about? My DG's heart. Oh gosh, your name, dude. I'm from Hungary. I'm sure you never had a subscriber from my country. I don't think so, but I'd love to have a subscriber from Hungary. I'd really like to know more about what's it like in Hungary. Hi again. I was here like 2 months ago. Oh, Luis Richards. You were good to see you again, Luis. But it's time. Go and you remove yourself gradually. You remove yourself. Yes, that's the goal, right? I just want to slowly. But right now, like they have other sources of water, like that bowl here, for instance. They have one over there, and they have one over there. So they kind of already know that they're not gonna really need it, you know. And like I said, I'm a little bit leery of not making sure they have water, access to water at all times, especially when I'm at work, for instance, So I'm a little bit leery, but on the weekends when I'm here, I don't mind kind of letting them kind of get the primary water from there. But oh, Amaria says love you too. Crazy for a horse says just keep a water bowl next to the water thing. Oh, you mean like have one like a water bowl here and have the fountain next to it? Yeah, I think so, Valerie. I really do. I think they'll eventually get it. It took my Rottweiler a little time for her to understand that door, but now she's pretty fluent. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She can go in and out when she needs to. This, like I said, this guy typically has no problems. Here's the barrier with him. Hey, Ricardo, what's going on? The barrier with him is the feet getting wet. Now you have a subscriber from Hungary. Oh, thank you. Is it Kai? Pretty bad here. The country doesn't have much money. Oh man, really? Oh, Amari, I go by I go by a couple names. One name I go by is Storm and Rain's Pop. Um, S and R. Somebody calls me SRD, like Storm Rain's dad. So people just call me Pops. I usually don't use my real name. But I'm sorry to hear that. That I didn't know that Hungary is kind of suffering there financially as a country. I mean, we do okay here in the states, and I'm particularly in Central Texas area. Oh, I'm feeling the love, Amaria. Thanks for the love. I don't know where the Rottweiler went off to. So my Rottweiler has many names too. So her real name is Storm. Okay, I call her Stormy sometimes. Then sometimes you'll hear me call her Big Girl, and then sometimes I'll call her Stormy. And then when I'm really, 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 really funny, Stormalicious or Licious. So she responds to all those names. So let me try one. Which one do you want me to try? Licious? 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 There she is over there. Come here, Stormalicious. Is that my baby? Is that my baby? Come here, baby. Hungary is a richest in the Europe, but it's not the poorest one. Interesting. There's my baby. Yes, she is. Thank you very much, Kai, for your subscription. Stormalicious is too. You know who came up with that name? It wasn't really me. It was my daughter. She's the one that calls her Stormalicious. But I mean, when she walks, you know how that Rottweiler walk, right? That boom, boom, boom. See how she like kind of twerks when she walks. She's got that licious. Is that my licious? Is that my girl? Come here, baby. Come say hello to everybody. Say hi, everybody. You know what she's doing though, guys? She's looking for lizards. She's kind of looking for all her favorite places to find lizards, so she can chase them. It's funny. She loves to chase lizards, and he does not. He's more like, I'd rather play with you, Dad, or play with Storm, and cause a play fight or whatever. That's his thing. He's all about that. And he'll play fetch. What's going on with your ears, buddy? Yeah. But he's not about chasing any lizard. He's like, it's a waste of time. He doesn't like chasing water, and he doesn't like lizards. But this girl here loves water, loves lizards, loves chasing things, loves to run. Amara says hi, everybody. He Rat Atheist says, hey, laughing with a thumbs up. RK, is that how you say name, RK? I've seen you before, and you give me the thumbs up and the 100. Did I say your name right, RK? Dansk. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, you want to lay down, big boy? You've had enough? You've had enough of this? He's like, I gotta lay down, y'all. Big boy. It's so funny. So my daughter's teaching me how to play saxophone, guys. It's kind of like a lifelong dream of mine is to play saxophone. And so I was playing with him, and oh my God, you should have heard him. He thought I was like calling, like it was like the wild wolf called. I was playing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, of course. So I'm sounding terrible, but he's like, "Arr!" Like he just started acting like a full-on wolf. And so I grabbed my phone, guys, to record it. And I'm like, oh, I got this all on film. Yes, yes. You know, because I thought it was going to be so funny. And then Samantha, how are you? What's going on? I know this is a weird time for me to be on, but it's good to see you. Anyways, I thought that I was going to record it. And sure enough, I'm like, all right, I'm getting ready to, edit this video and upload it. Then I go back and look at it. And guess what? For some reason, it didn't record. I must have hit the record button, turning it off. So the only thing I recorded is me sitting on the couch because I was done recording. And then for 2 minutes, it was absolute nothing but my couch. So And I missed the whole thing. I hate that. I don't know. Does anyone record? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you're excited, you try to record something, and then either you must have to hit the record button twice or something like that. But and and then you when you turn it off, you're thinking in your mind you're turning it off, but the only thing you're doing is hitting the record for the first time, and you miss the whole thing. So I've missed so many different shots, guys. So many different like funny things that my dogs do because I'm thinking that I'm hitting the record button, but I'm not. And then when I turn it off, is when it starts recording. Don't you just hate that? Oh well, anyways, but it was so cute to listen to him play the saxophone with me. Do you show your face on the channel? Can we see it? Your voice is calming. That's me without a hat on. Nice and bold. Uh, Samantha's doing okay. That's good. I'm glad. Slip pig. Not sure what that means. Kai, yes, it happened to me all the time. Yes, you know what I mean? It's just so frustrating. It's like when you want to catch that moment when your dogs are just being the cutest they've ever been, or they're doing something like that they'll never do again, right? And you're like, okay, and you hit the record button, thinking you're hitting the record button. And I don't know, maybe I have to hit it twice, or I don't know, but it's just, voice match the face. Thanks. That's a good, I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? Be like, hey, everybody, my voice doesn't really match my face. But no, I'm just kidding, guys. Russell Wilson. Oh, the ball head. Ah. So let's look at Storm. I think she's chasing lizards over here. Guys, I'm really having fun with this golf cart walking my dogs. Let's watch her catch lizards. Yeah, I know who Russell Wilson is. You relaxing rain. I must be. But hey, Samantha, when I was playing the saxophone yesterday, he looked miserable. He looked absolutely miserable. He's like, why are you playing that thing so loud? Uh, yeah, I know. So Russell Wilson is married to Sierra, Storm Girl. Yeah, she's like, she loves these lizards. And we have so many out here. She's having the time of her life. Kai, I do lives on the weekends primarily. That's why. Oh, did she actually catch that? Y'all think she caught it? Did you see that? Did you catch it, big girl? So normally I do lives on the weekends, and but I missed this weekend, and I happened to be off. I took some time off. I thought she caught it. She had something in her mouth a minute ago, and so yeah. So I usually do like Saturday mornings, but Saturday mornings gets a little tricky because I like to go run with running group on Saturday morning. Oh, did you choke on it, girly? Uh-oh. Now he's gonna come join the party. You gonna come join the party, big boy? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think she grabbed it. Aw, thanks, Valerie. I try to be nice. You know what I mean? We have enough, mean people on this earth, man. I just, why be mean? I mean, life is too short. It just takes too much effort to be mean. I like uh, I like dealing with nice people. You know what I'm saying? So I know sometimes you have to turn it on, and I do sometimes. Because I'm still a protective father, and so I do have to turn it on. When I have to turn it on, I turn it on. But when I don't, I like being nice and calm, and you know, he's gonna have to pee on something. Oh man. But I don't know. I love having fun with my kids too. I love to play with my kids, and I like peace. I gotta be honest with you, I love peace. So my house is peaceful. Nobody's yelling, ain't nobody cussing, ain't nobody, getting out of character. You know, it's peaceful, and I like to keep it that way. Thanks, Joel. Joel says they're beautiful dogs. Appreciate that. We need more love in this world. That's exactly what we need, Samantha. Need more love, more people to care, and more people to love. So crazy for seahorses. My Rottweiler tends to love bones more than the Cane Corso, even though he has a stronger bite force than the Rottweiler. He's kind of weird guy. You know, he just even and I'm starting these guys on a raw diet for the first time, right? And I've already given them their very first meal already, and I promised to make a video out of it, but I think I'm gonna redo it just so it's a little more clear because I want people to, when they watch it, because those videos actually are pretty popular videos. If you watch the people feeding raw, but what I have noticed is that the lighting is really good. It's really close up. It's a quick, 20-second video. So what I recorded doesn't match what I think people would watch. So I'm going to redo it. And I won't say it's necessarily their very first meal, but I'm going to say it's one of their first meals because they're still brand new to eating like that. But my Rottweiler absolutely loves raw. Like she came alive, y'all. I was not expecting that. I was thinking that the Cane Corso would be like, oh, let me have that raw food. He was like, kind of ate it, kind of didn't. I mean, the stuff that was soft, like I had put ground beef in there and some muscle because you're supposed to have about 80% muscle when it comes to raw. You have to have like a high percentage of it be just like, muscle meat. And then the rest is like a smaller percentage of bones and organs and things like that, cartilage. But anyway, he was not having it, man. This girl here, though, she devoured it. Devoured it. So anyways, I'm going to redo it and give you guys a better video to watch, and hopefully you will enjoy that. It's so good listening to people who aren't brain rotten and they are just nice people. And that's, oh, thank you so much, guy. I appreciate you. Because I get tired too. And I got to be honest with you. I think Samantha's heard me talk about music before. The new stuff that I hear a lot of times is like, it's like, man, do y'all have anything that can be less vulgar? I have my moments, I'll listen to some Snoop Dogg just like the rest of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You give me some of the old school hip hop, whatever, I'm down with it. I like a lot of things. I like country music, I like R&B, but there comes a time sometimes I'm just get like, man, can we not say the B word? And like we said it enough. All right, on this song you overdid it. You said the F word 15, 20 times. Like, can we talk about some real stuff? Can we just have substance, Look, I'm not criticizing, guys. If you like that kind of music, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I don't even listen to it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that sometimes it's refreshing to have some just content without all the vulgarity. But that's just me, guys. That's me. Back to the comments. How old are your dogs? So Joel's asking. So she's the oldest besides Little Missy. And Little Missy's the oldest of all three dogs. And y'all haven't seen her yet. If you're new, you haven't seen Missy. But she's in the house taking a nap. But she's 4, and then Raina's 2. Oh, Valerie, you had 5. Yeah, I kind of remember that conversation. I'm going to miss her. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you had to put her down. That's a tough. That's always tough. A tough situation there. I have the same dog. Oh, you got a. So Colin has a. You have a Rottweiler or a Cane Corso or both? Auto text. So much joy. Yeah. So, how do you say your name? Hinu. On the raw diet. Yeah. I think the raw diet is good for for the dogs. I obviously I want him to have the nutrition, so that's why I haven't completely converted over 100% raw yet, because I want to make sure that my dogs get all the nutrition that they need from their diets. There's a lot of, if you want to see some people criticize you, show them your raw diet. You can have a whole host of people coming in just like talking about all the micronutrients that are missing in the meal. And so I'm easing into it, but I'm also feeding them their normal kibble, because the normal kibble supposedly has everything. That's what your vet tell you, right? Your vet says that the kibble has everything that your dog needs to survive, whatever. So I'm kind of doing a combination of both. Not at every meal. So I'll do a raw meal, and then maybe the next day I'll do kibble. And but again, like I said, I just started doing this. It's not like I've been doing this for weeks or months. But I will tell you, she came alive. She's been happy. My your staffy doesn't like raw meat, but the Corso loves it. Yeah, so it must be like specific to the dog. Some dogs love it, and I want him to be on it because I think, and I kind of did a little diatribe about this before, where I talked about whole foods and non-processed foods. We talk a lot about that with humans, and if it's bad for us to be eating processed foods, it's got to be bad for these guys too. You know what I mean? And I say processed, but what is a kibble? Kibble is not you don't grow kibble. That doesn't come out of the ground. That's something that they can hunt. That's something that they chemically put together in a lab or in a factory. Again, I'm not saying that that's not that they can't survive. I mean, your educated veterinarian who's been through veterinarian school, they swear by it. So and there may be some conflict of interest in there because we had that discussion too. Paul Z has he comes on quite a bit, and he's talked a lot about some things like that. That there may be just an educational thing where if you're not exposed to the information, you're only teaching what you've been exposed to. And if your education is sponsored by the companies that make the kibble, then you may have a skewed understanding of nutrition. Because I'm gonna tell you, medical doctors have a skewed understanding of human nutrition when it comes to what you're being taught in med school versus what we should be eating as healthy adults. So I talked a lot, guys, and I don't know how many comments I missed. Samantha says she loves Missy. Yeah, Missy's in there taking a nap. You can talk about raw or mixed feeding for days. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I've joined a Facebook group about raw feeding, and that's how I know people are very, very picky, is because I'll see somebody that will say, "Hey, look, I'm starting off on raw, and here's what I have," and the next thing you know, you have a host of people just chiming in, and they're just going hard. Oh, I can't. What is wrong with you? You're nuts. Oh my God. You don't, why do you have sardines and why don't you have this and you don't have any omega 3s and the EPAs and the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, they come hard. And then you have one or two people said, all right, just chill, everybody, just chill. She's new to feeding her dogs raw. And then five more comments. Oh my God, you need to go back to school, you dumb butt. You know what I'm saying? Like people get pretty serious when it comes to criticizing others about what they feed in the raw diet. So I guess I'm gonna face a little criticism too. Anyway, when I show my video and what I'm feeding my dogs, my son has his first baseball game today. Oh, see, Samantha, that's the thing. I always had this mindset that I'm a busy guy. I went through a lot of education, and I've studied a lot, spending many days, many hours working on what I do for a living. And but the one thing I never compromise with is my kids. I never compromise on my kids. When my son had his first basketball game, guess what? I was sidelined. Shoot, there was times I was helping. Like I was never the main coach, but I'd be like a, assistant coach because I wanted to spend like even to this day, my son's out of the house now, but my daughter, I take her to school every day, because I just want to be with my kids, and so yeah, kudos to you, Samantha, for being a wonderful mother and staying on top of those kids. Letting them, letting them grow and participate, letting them, because that's one thing I wish I had done when I was a kid is was allowed to do sports, but my parents weren't about that whole thing. So, and it sucks because, I think about it a lot, and I'm like, man, why couldn't they have just, you know, gotten a little bit of thought about it and said, hey, you know what, let him play sports regardless. So he had that opportunity as a kid, because once you're grown, you can't go back and go play middle, you know what I'm saying, little league baseball with kids. You're grown. That's idiotic. So you miss something in life, and it's that you live with that. So kudos to you for, letting your kids participate, letting them grow and develop, because that stays with them even as they get older. When you're ready to come back to, because life gets busy and whatever. When you come back, you're going to be in better shape than you were if you had never ever done any sports. So kudos to you, Samantha. Back to the dog. My bad. I don't want to go too far off topic. Hello, sir. Chill pups. Cheryl. Brianna says, beautiful fur baby. Thank you. Yeet. That's a big dog right there. Gosh darn. The Corso was raised on the raw. the Staffy on kibbles by the previous owners. Okay. So yeah, that's the other thing crazy for seahorses. Can I just call you crazy, or is that offensive? Let me know, because it's long to say your name. But I will say that, with him being 2 years old and the first time having raw food, it maybe just he's just not used to it, and I'm gonna keep introducing it to him until maybe he develops a taste for it. But I'm definitely not going to withhold the kibble right now, because I want to make sure he has enough nutrition overall. Thomas wants to jump in the pool. Thomas, if it was a little bit warmer, I think I may actually take you up on that offer. But I'm not. Right now, it's hitting 80 something. I needed to be about 90 before I jump in, and then last night it was kind of, I think, in the lower 60s, so the water temperature is probably pretty cold right now. Samantha says, I used to coach soccer when they played. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? She won't jump in the pool. Oh, okay. Samantha, oh, was he talking about my dogs jumping in the pool? Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't let my dogs jump in the pool unless I invite them. They have to be invited to come in. Okay. I'm not the first person to call you crazy. uh, Valerie says, all right, brother, you be blessed. Thanks for sharing. Your babies deserve the time and attention. Thank you, Valerie. Nice to talk with you again. Hopefully I could talk to you again soon. My goal, as always, is to be on Saturday, Sunday mornings, to come out and, talk to friends and, enjoy the dogs together, and just kind of shoot the breeze as we always do. Bro, not the dog. You, please. see, see, Samantha, he was talking about me. No, look. I would love to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I enjoy jumping in that pool. It's just a little bit too chilly for me right now. It's Give me a couple hours, maybe I'll jump in, but not right now. And I'm not gonna be on it for a couple hours. Why do you want them to jump into? I think Thomas just wants something to happen. That's the nice thing about live. People can interact and say whatever they want to say, which is fine as long as they, my rules are always, please try to keep it clean, because there are children that come on. Probably not right now. I think all the kids are in school, but I just try to keep it, PG. Comments, please keep it PG. That's all I say. Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Thomas, I got you, but right now it's just a little too cold. I'm an older man, you know what I mean? Older, I'm not in my 20s anymore. If I was in my 20s, I'd just jump in there and wouldn't care. But nah, man, I'm a little bit older, not too much older. You know what I'm thinking? Like, what would the dogs? How would the dogs react? Reaction be? Oh, you want a reaction from my dogs if I jumped in? They just they'll beg to come in with me. I mean, she would. He would just, only thing he would do is he would just come to the edge and just stand in the water. But she'd be like, "Come on, let me jump in with you." Yeah. Haley, what's going on? Thanks for understanding, Thomas. We don't get old, we get wiser. All right, Samantha, that's what's up. And don't get old, get wiser. Yep. I try to stay young at heart. Yeah. Oh my God, the dogs. Olivia. Haley says, I ain't doing nothing. They're so cute. Thanks, Thomas. But yeah, it's a great day. It's a great day to be out. Great day. But like I said, I'm gonna work on that video, and I'll face all the criticism. Once the video comes out, I'll face all the criticism. I wonder if I can get Missy to come out. Here, you guys want to see Missy? Let's see if I lock myself out again. Missy. Missy. Come here, Missy. Oh, she must be really. Here, sorry guys. I usually don't like to take people in my house when it's not cleaned up. Missy, come here. Where you at? Is that you, Missy? Come on, let's go outside. Come on. He came in. So let's go outside, guys. Come on, Missy. All right. So for all those that are wondering, that's the OG Missy. That's the boss. She's 13 years old, I think. 13 years old, and she's the boss. Look at her hackles up. She got her hackles up already. Like, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Oh man. Yeah, that's the boss lady right there, boss lady. Thomas, this is the first time I watched your videos, and it's nice. Thank you, Thomas. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. I do live streams and I do a lot of shorts. Some of them's comedy. You know, I try to keep a sense of humor, so you'll see some stuff that may be funny, maybe not be funny, but it's up to it all depends on what your sense of humor is like. I tend to be more like a cheesy dad joke kind of thing, so you'll see a lot of dad jokes on my shorts. You'll also see some voiceovers that I've done with these guys. I had some fun with that, and then some of it's my own creativity type stuff. Samantha knows I'm a musician as well, so Olivia, I'm struggling. I'm trying to remember if I've seen a lot of times. Olivia, I can recognize your thumbnail. Oh, thanks to Teresa for subscribing, and but I'm struggling. Olivia, you got to remind me, what did we talk about last time, so I can remember. But yeah, so like I said, I'm a musician too, and so I occasionally, not a whole lot. If I was retired, guys, I kid you not, if I was retired, I'd write a whole bunch of music. But occasionally I'll write something, and you'll never know. You never know. The only way you know it was an original from me is that when you look for the music credit at the bottom, you notice it'll just be my dogs. It won't be like an artist because I didn't steal it from an artist. I created it myself. So I've done a couple little R&B hits with with the Rottweiler. The one I love a lot is the one, it's called What You Looking At. And so basically what happened was Storm was on the couch, and but thank you for your subscription. If I didn't say so, Teresa, I appreciate you. It was a while back, and this is your house. Yes, it is my house. Thank you, Andrew. We got this a couple years ago, and yep, and we've been building on it ever since. We've added the shop, added the pool, added the additional little storage room, kind of stuff like that. But anyway, so Storm was back to my story with Storm and the song I wrote for her. She was on the couch, and if you've had a Rottweiler, I've noticed they tend to stare at you with those big brown eyes. And so she was on the couch staring at me, and for some reason I was like, let me just record her. So I recorded her looking at me, and I got closer and closer, and it was like she kept side-eyeing me, and I'm like, man, that's so funny. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna make that into a '90s hit. A '90s song, maybe not a hit, but you know what I mean. And so I titled it, what you looking at. And so I went in the, with my keyboard, laid down a track, laid down the drums, laid down the bass, and then I have a talk box, which I'm not good at, but I put some vocals on it with my talk box, and it came out to be like a 20-second little song. And then I did a follow-up with Rain, and he says, I'm looking at you, girl. So she's like, what are you looking at? And then he goes, I'm looking at you, girl. And then chew is spelled CHEW, like chew. I'm looking at you, girl. And I did another R&B hit, stood down on the keys, wrote the melody line out, and then I actually pulled out my bass guitar for that one. And of course I did another talk box, little ditty on top of it, vocal on top of it. Anyways, that was my little self-promotion of my not so good music career. Storm is playing hide and seek. Yes, she is. I'm like following her around. Boombastic side eye. That's exactly right, Thomas. He can pick at least one dog up. I know, Crazy. I can pick up the little one, but let me tell you what, Crazy. I do occasionally lift up my dog. Mainly, not her anymore. If I have to, if she needs help getting out of the car or truck, well, she normally doesn't. But sometimes I will, and I only do it for as a psychological tool for, like, it's not abusive, but it's a physical feedback of how strong I am, and people have different opinions on how they remain alpha for their dogs, but there is a subtle message that I send to my dog to let them know that, at the end of the day, I'm actually fairly big compared to you. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if there's trainers that recommend doing anything like that. So occasionally I will show a kind of a display of strength to my dog, just so that he gets the impression that, dang, that guy's pretty big. I don't want to mess with him. And so, not that I'm afraid of my dog. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm deathly afraid, but I give my dog the nonverbal communication that he needs to feel that I'm the pack leader. You look at that dog. I mean, when you see a big dog like that, if you're afraid of him, if you're afraid of this guy, that's not a good thing, because he will fill that alpha spot, and and he can basically ruin your home. So you have to remain alpha to these guys. So occasionally I do pick him up, but not very often. It's just kind of a little nonverbal communication. It was when you were talking about when you got them the water thing. Oh, that was okay. Yeah, that was about a month ago, right, Olivia? I do with both is a good training for them. I do it with both. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. So are you with me, crazy, on that? For them to hold still. Yeah, I mean it's a nonverbal, because these guys don't speak English, right? They don't understand that when they do recognize tone, and I'm not saying that you have to do that, because I'm sure there are people that aren't strong enough to pick up their dogs or whatever. But I like to do it, even with tug of war with him. I like for him to feel like when I pull, I want him to realize, ooh, you know what? He can pull me with all my strength. I let him win occasionally, but sometimes I'm like, nah, dude, I want you to feel what you're working with here. It's a nonverbal communication. Uh, they feed off the fear. That's exactly right. They feed off of your fear. He got nice eyes. Aw, your yard is so big. Your dogs are lucky. My dog is too big to go for walks. Yeah, yeah, you got to make do, right? I mean, we are very very happy to have. This is the backyard is about a half an acre or so that they have to play around with, and when they run, it's such a joy to see them run like laps around the yard. But we didn't start out that way. We finally was able to afford a bigger property, and I actually kind of want more. See, there's a lizard on the waterfall over there that Storm loves to chase. So we we I feel very fortunate to have space for my dogs, and it makes a difference, especially little Missy over there. I talked about her last time, where she just used to thank you, Olivia. She used to like wander off. Oh, she got a sticker in her foot. Look at her hopping. Poor baby. Did you get a sticker? Yeah, that's the thing out here. Where I live, there's a lot of stickers. See how she's holding her paw up? Yeah. So unfortunately, guys, I'm not going to get that sticker out of her paw. Let me tell you why. Because she gets highly offended whenever I pull them out. Yeah, you're not going to let me do it, are you? I can try, but she'll bite me. So I have to have like my wife to see how she getting mad for me trying. So it'll eventually pop out, but I just can't hold the camera and take it out of her foot at the same time. But because she'll bite me. Oh man, look at her, poor dog. But that's the reason why I've put so much into. So all this grass here is basically sod, you know. And if I hadn't put all this grass, it would be covered with those. Look at the dog, look at him hiding behind the tree. It'd be covered with stickers. And so we still have a few out there. That's why she went and found one. Appraise is on. What's up, man? Are you in between classes? Tug of war. Yeah, Thomas. He'll play tug of war with you, but he's got. Now here's the thing that they can do. Whenever he and my Rottweiler combined, where'd she go? Where'd she go? She's over there chasing that lizard again. When they are both pulling, I can't with one arm actually. Yeah, I thought so. Appraise. I thought you'd probably between classes. I actually can't. I can't pull against them when they're both tag teaming, and they will. They'll grab both of them will grab hold of the rope, and they'll tag team, and they can actually pull me now if I put the phone down and give them all my strength, and then it's a different story. But I can't record. I can't hold the phone and with one arm handle both dogs pulling at me. Uh, it's the heart of a bite compared to a play bite from one of the others. First, that hard. Oh, crazy! I'm missing what you're saying. How would a bite compared to? Oh, you mean little Missy biting me? Yeah, I mean, I just don't like her nipping at me like that, But so I'm like, girl, you don't want me to get it out for you, then you don't have to wiggle it out. No, what's gonna happen is that she'll go inside the house and rub it on the carpet, and it'll come out. And if it doesn't come out, I'll just have even my daughter or my wife to hold her, and I'll pull it out for her. Being an A+ student, you got to be appraised, learn all you can, because let me tell you what, this is the time for you to learn all that stuff. You're not going to have that time again when you're working. It's going to be rough to try to go, and if you're trying to go to school and work. So if you're lucky enough to only concentrating on school or just have like a part-time job, take advantage of it. Learn everything. Learn it all, man. Learn it all, because you won't have that opportunity again. Hero Brian, my friend, the police are coming for you. Run quickly through the back door. Go. Ah! Thomas says, my dog always beats me. With tug of war. Wait, you have a daughter? Yes, Olivia, I have a daughter and a son. I got both. Got a little bounce situation. Let's go check on Stormy with her lizard hunting. How's it going? Since when? Since a long time. I told you I'm an older guy, Olivia. I'm not young. I may look young. Yeah, she's so strong. Yeah, I know these dogs. They've got some strength to them. That's why I stay. I gotta stay in the gym. Gotta stay in the gym. How's it going, Storm, with the lizard hunting? She's ready to jump on this waterfall to get to this lizard. Yeah, 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 yeah. She doesn't like to come on, Olivia. She's not a social media kind of person. Occasionally, my wife will come on with me. She'll probably be on a little bit more uh, in the future. But yeah, we tag team a lot. A barbell, yeah. That's so yeah, you got a strong dog there. Cause I want to say they're bigger than the Cane Corsos, right? Overall, right? What about your son? Oh, no, 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 Olivia, my son's grown. He's military, and he doesn't even live in the same state. Yeah, I know Hero Brian. Is that you say your name, Hero Brian? We training with a arm sleeve. One is okay, but a two is different story. Yeah. Oh, so you're doing guard dog training, huh? Your brother's a military. Cool. What branch? We're Air Force people. Are you gonna get it, girl? Are you gonna be able to get it? You don't know? No worries. You gonna get that lizard? Now he's kind of interested. He's like, "What's she doing? What is she doing?" I'm not gonna invest too much energy, but I wanna look and see what she's doing. Now that's the thing about Cotty Corsos. They are very very nosy. They want to know everything going on. He follows me around the house. If I go in, he's gonna come in. If I come out, he's gonna come out. If I go to the bathroom, he's gonna try to follow me there. That's his thing. He wants to know everything. Now my Rottweiler, she's more like, well, I'll wait to see if it's a threat. If it's a threat, then I'll wake up. But for the most part, I'm gonna just stay put. But he's got to have a line of sight for everything that goes on in the house. Everything. He'll go on patrol in the middle of the night. Man, I winterized my pool already. Really? Hey, Shih Tzu, what's going on, man? Nah, man, dude. There is no such thing as winterizing your pool here in Texas. You've been out here before. You were stationed out here too. It's so hot. Like right now, dude. I think today is gonna get close to 90 degrees, if not hit 90. And we're talking about, what are we talking about? The end of October? We were just talking about me jumping in the pool. I think Thomas was saying, jump in the pool. And I'm like, nah, it's a little too chilly right now. But by the end of the day, though, in a couple hours, it's going to be about 90 degrees. It may be warm enough to jump in there. Yeah, there's no such thing as winterize. And this kind of pool though, it's okay even when it freezes, as long as the pumps are going, you can it doesn't even it does well even in the freezing cold. So there, and then I which I don't use yet, but I have a heater too. So one day I'll actually buy a propane tank and cut it on because a cold plunge would not be a bad idea, especially after I get done working out inside here. So my friend lives in Texas. Yeah, Texas is a nice and hot state. Most of Texas is hot. Storm, are you thirsty? Do you want some water? Do you want some water? Let's go get some water, baby. Yeah, this past Saturday I ate Longhorn ribs because my Georgia Bulldogs won. Oh man, I know there's a lot of rivalry going on there. Look, man, I stay away from a lot of the sports stuff because man, it just eats up your time, and I'm not retired like you, man. Uh, Storm, come here, baby. Give me your paw. 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 You can do it. Come on, baby. Give me your paw. That's it. Yep. 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 Good girl. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Come on. You can do it. Yes. Come on. Come on. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Gosh, guys, I wish I could get her to do it. See, it's just not that first step. Is just won't connect in her brain. I mean, after she steps on it, then it connects. Give me your paw. You want more water? Give me your paw. Yeah, to get there. Yeah, to get there. My friends in San Antonio are eating crow right now. I bet they are, man. That's why. Look, I have no dog in the fight. I know, Kai. I just don't. I do Storm and Rain's dad, SRD, if you want to call me that. That's fine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Snack. Right, I know. I try to stay away from it. Man, I tell you though, when I retire, I'm gonna have a lot to do. I'm gonna have a lot to catch up on. I got some years to go, man. I got years to go. And honestly though, even when I retire, I plan on not stopping work. I'll probably just do something in the civilian sector, start a business or something. You know how it is. Got to stay motivated. Bark at your dog and see his reaction. How was that? He's the only one that reacted. She went into the house. She says, "Forget you. I don't care." And Missy didn't care. Did you get that sticker out of your foot, girl? Yeah, she got that sticker out on her own. You see what I'm talking about, guys? She'll get it out, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna be sticking my. I'm not gonna get bit to try to help her out. Oh man, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the cats. They're eating the cats. Did you watch that video I made, Olivia? Just stop contracting myself. You just stopped? Oh, really? Are you like retiring now? Like you've done your first and now your second career, and you're out of the game for sure. For crazy, he's laughing at me. Yar. Yar. Are you saying yes? You've seen it. Look, I'm gonna tell you, Olivia. I really thought that video would do better than it did, and I'm not complaining. But I'm just, hey, girls, don't be, Missy, stay out of his stuff. That's not for you. That's too big for you. Yeah, that's too big for you. Way too big. You need to do something else with your life, girl. Yeah, he did. He was like, "Did you just bark? I can't believe that." When I was on my third Air Force service contracting 100% VA done. Oh, dude, I'm so jealous. Well, first of all, congratulations to you for just the 100% and all that, man. Congratulations, congratulations. I'm just looking at life and wondering. I don't know if I'm ever get that, but it would be nice because here in Texas, and I forgot what state you're at, but here in Texas, property taxes is zero when you're 100%, right? So that means that if I could ever pay this thing off, all this would be free. except for my bills. And that's the thing that gets you, right? The property taxes. I mean, you spend all this money on these big houses and stuff and all this land, but guess what comes with that? The doggone property taxes. So you're never free. You never free. I mean, theoretically, I could get a solar, I can get my well for water, I can get, you know, pay off my house. But if I'm still paying, 3,000 a year on taxes, you're still having payments, right? Oklahoma, somebody have to clean it. Yeah. Oh, you mean like a maintenance on the house? Yeah, that's true. But I could do my own maintenance, pretend to be dead, and see your dog's reaction. No, I'm not gonna do that. Right now, I pay no taxes. I don't pay taxes on food. Only thing I'm taxed is on my military retirement and civil service. Yeah, okay. That's a wonderful thing, man. That is a wonderful thing. And that makes me proud, because I mean, it's like we need to take care of our veterans. We always say that, but what do we mean by that? By reducing the burden that they have to experience after serving for 20 plus years, right? Reducing the burden to live. That's what I mean when I say take care of our veterans. It's not just words. There need to be actions behind it. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't want to get too political. I don't want to lose people from hearing me yap about that kind of stuff. Which is one is Storm, which one is Rain. So Olivia, this is Rain, and then this is Missy. Storm went inside the house. She gave up on the whole streaming thing. She's like, I'm done being your little actor in your film. But Missy's not. Missy's here to play. Yes, she is. Yes, you are. You got rid of that sticker, and your life is happy now. Your life is all right. Yes, it is. It's all right. Mm-mm-mm. No, Thomas, I'm not doing that. Look at you. Yeah, she loves it. This girl has been with us through thick and thin. I'm going to tell you. We got her when I was stationed out in Mississippi. That's why her name is Missy, by the way, if you're wondering, like, where did and it's spelled like Mississippi, Missi. So, no, Thomas. No, 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 no. Hear my story about her, about Missy. She's from Mississippi, literally from Mississippi. And I know shit you know what I'm talking about over out in Keesler. Keesler had a lot of fun there. But we got her there. And so she's probably lived more in Mississippi than she's been in Texas. So she's not a Texas dog, y'all. She's a Mississippi girl. She's from Mississippi. Yeah, Biloxi's a nice place. If you've never been there, it's really fun to be there. I like it. A lot of fun. They got those casinos there. I don't gamble that much, but but they've got a lot of cool things. Like the buffets are nice. The shows that they bring in, they're nice. Even the nightlife there is really, really fun. It could be a lot of fun. If you've never been to Biloxi, I recommend that you stop in once in your life and see what it's like. Even that whole coastal region is very nice. From New Orleans all the way till you get to the Florida, the Panhandle, all the way over to Destin, Florida. That whole area is just a lot of fun. A lot of people don't realize how fun the coast of Mississippi and Alabama can be. I know, Thomas. I know you like action. Here, let me give you some action. Here you go. You're not down with the conversation. I don't think he's gonna go for it. He doesn't. He looks like he wants to take a nap. Rain, you want it? You want to get it? You want it? Yeah, that was really close to him, and he did not even care. He didn't even care. But Stormy may have cared. Hey, baby, you want to play catch? Thomas is getting bored of me talk about Mississippi and stuff. Here, I'm gonna go. Nah, they're not. They're not into playing right now. Well, anyways, guys, it's been nice talking with y'all. It is actually a weird time for me to be on. I know you probably won't ever see me like this for a very long time, but thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for the 23 likes. That's awesome. Thank y'all for the conversation. It's nice talking with some people that I know and some people that I don't know and some of the new subscribers. Thank y'all so much. I got a person from Hungary subscribed today, which is awesome. And I had a lot of people that I hadn't talked to in a long time. Good to talk to y'all again. And it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. So catch me later on in the week, or if not, I'm really trying this. And I try not to skip this weekend coming up. I do enjoy coming and hanging out with you guys, and I think my dogs like hanging out with you guys too, whether they know it or not. They're like, we don't know y'all, but you know what? We like to perform for y'all. So, anyways, thanks for all the subscribers today. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the conversation. I will see y'all next time. Have a good day. Thomas, I'm jumping in the pool next time.